Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm Nicole, and today I'm going to be talking about cute little outdoorsy date ideas. Alright, so I'm just going to jump into it with number one, and that is to set up a really cool tarp system out in the rain in some kind of minor storm where you're not going to be too uncomfortable. But basically the goal is for you to set up a tarp system and for you guys to be able to hang out underneath the tarp for a couple of hours and enjoy the ASMR of real life rain and storm, thunder, lightning, all that fun stuff. If you could find a clearing with a couple of trees and run a lean-to if you want to be super simple. I know my husband loves to go a little crazy on his tarp systems, but you can make it super simple if you want to. I just know that waiting out a storm under a tarp was one of the most romantic afternoons that we had ever spent together. We were just out on a hike, it started to rain, and so we just kind of posted up, and he set up a tarp and his T6, and we just waited out the storm, and it was beautiful and magical and something that he had always dreamed of doing. So that was really cool and one of my favorite unplanned dates. Definitely something that you can plan for though. Hop on the weather app, see when it's supposed to be a crummy weather day where you would want to stay in and get dressed up all warm and go out instead and enjoy the stormy, crummy weather. Alright, so date idea number two involves a fire and a picnic. Basically, it can be anywhere remote that there's not other people around. It can be at a campground, out in the forest, anywhere where fire is approved. Make sure that it's not, if you're watching this like 6 months from now and it's summer during the non-burn season, then obviously adhere to fire restrictions. But having a picnic by the fire is one of my all-time favorite dates. I love the fire. I love a picnic. You can do it for lunch, you can do it for dinner, you can make it a double feature and stay for both meals. It's just such a nice time out there to just spend the day and hang out by the fire, cook some food. You can do old school hot dogs and s'mores obviously, or you can kind of get a little bit fancy with it. Recently I think I made some sloppy joes and prepared some potatoes at home that were like a chunky mash, that were like a garlic butter situation, and just put it in a freezer Ziploc bag that went into our cooler, and I just had to transfer that into the pan and cook it after the sloppy joes were done. And it was honestly the best camping, outdoor, whatever you want to call it, food that I've ever had. Hands down, the best camping meal of my life. Delicious. So, feel free to go original or get creative with it. Either way, super fun. Also, I forgot to mention on date idea number one with the tarp system and the ASMR of real life rain and thunderstorms. Bonus points if you can get a hammock set up under the tarp. One more time. Bonus points if you can get a hammock set up under your tarp system to wait out the storm. Snuggle, hang out, just enjoy the safety of feeling like you're confined and listen and watch the rain. I promise you won't regret it. It'll be such a magical afternoon. Okay. Date idea number three is actually my husband's idea, and this one is a Creekside charcuterie board. pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, just bring your favorite crackers, favorite meats, favorite cheeses, whatever you want. If you want to have a little fun with it, I like to bring some wine sometimes and just do a full-on little Creekside charcuterie board date. It's super, super fun, super cute. You can totally do it in the winter. It's definitely nicer in the spring, summer, fall, when you can kind of not have to be bundled up so much. But if you are okay with the cold or enjoy having fun while being miserable, like my husband says, then that one is definitely for you, even in the winter. Okay, date idea number 4 is to get in your car, set your maps to home as your destination, put the phone down, and then just start driving with your significant other. No plan on where you're going, how long you're going to be out, or anything. Definitely want to go outside of city limits and just kind of use your intuitive, directional skills to let you go where you were both calling to be to let you guys go where you were both calling to. Why can't I figure out how to say that? For you both to just kind of play it by ear and decide where you want to go and wing it. And no matter how far out you venture, if you lose phone service, once you decide that you want to turn back around and start making your way back home, then on your phone, since you put it on home as your destination, it had followed you your whole entire trip, and you can make it back out of there super easy, no headache, no anything. You can legitimately get lost in the woods on some forest road this way that you've never explored. 10 out of 10. That one is one of my favorites for sure. That is how we have found some of our favorite camping spots up here in the PNW, actually. All right, date idea number 5 is to bring your significant other out into the woods with the intention of doing their indoor hobby outside. This one is, gosh, I keep saying that they're all my favorites, but that's because they're all super fun and super, super cute. My personal favorite is to do painting in the woods. I post those videos over on my art YouTube channel. If you want to check those out, I'll link them here. But that is my favorite indoor hobby to do outside. But you can do it with reading, writing, art, like I said, drawing, painting. I've got notes. Let me take a look. Yoga, scrapbooking. I mean, I'm sitting here now thinking even a puzzle would be super, super fun to do together, and then you bring the puzzle glue to put it together afterwards. Like, absolutely. I'm gonna go ask Jake if we can do that next week, actually. Puzzle date in the woods. Coming soon. Just now developed. Here live. But we're not live, so you know what I mean. This next date idea is my husband's favorite thing to do out in the woods together, and that is to just go out for the evening and do dinner and a movie out in the woods. So we usually actually go a little early and mix this in with the previous date idea. And so while he's setting up his Tarp systems and kind of doing his hobbies that he likes to do, he sets me up for in a station where I can do my hobby and paint. And then once the sun kind of goes down and I wrap up and clean up, he has a area all set up that's ready to be warm as the sun falls. And we downloaded some movies, or he really likes to do stand-up comedian specials, or you can do a podcast or your favorite TV show to watch together. We do that one sometimes too. And as the sun sets and you're finishing watching that, you get some dinner started and literally put on your movie and do dinner and a movie in the woods. We like to do it on our iPad, so it's a little bit bigger. Something later on in the summer I want to explore is getting one of those movie screens and literally doing a projector style movie in the woods, because that's just one more small thing that we have to set up, and that's no big deal, and it would be totally cool and totally worth it. So bougie dinner in the woods is going to be coming in the next couple months. Feel free to subscribe if you want to stick around and hold me to it. You won't need to do that because I'm super excited and going to do it regardless. Alright, so the very last outdoorsy date idea that I have for you guys, number 7, is a rock finding contest. Listen, hold up. A lot of people love doing their rock hunting and everything. So you're only allowed to bring one total rock home. The entire time you're out on a hike or exploring an area or doing something where you just pull off onto the side of the road, while you're doing that activity, you guys are on the lookout for the undeniably best, prettiest rock, prettiest stone, whatever you can find. Now, lawyer up, everybody, because you're going to have to defend your cases with your significant other, because the winner, the person that does find the prettiest rock, the one and only rock you get to bring home, does not have to make dinner that night. Whoever does not find the prettiest rock and contests that the other person found the prettiest rock has to make dinner that night. This one can be mixed in with basically any of the dates listed above, or it could be a standalone thing that you plan to do and just go hike or pick a place that you know there's a bunch of rocks or just want to explore. But that's kind of why I like that one. It's super fun. It's free. You can basically do it anywhere. Just walk down the street if you want to go take a walk in your neighborhood. Still gets you outside. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope that you utilize some, if not all, of these date ideas. Me and Jacob, my husband, have been having such a fun time doing all of our outdoorsy dates, even in the winter while it's been super, super cold. And I really hope that you bring your significant other along and try to incorporate them in your hobby of outdoorsy stuff if they're not already into that. Bring in one of their hobbies. Do number 5. And plan to do their hobby outside and give them a positive correlation with being out in the woods and in the dirt and all these things that you love about it. Anyways, I am very new on YouTube, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you stick around and subscribe if you would like to see some of these dates be executed. I'm going to start vlogging us going out on our dates in the woods. I already did 1 or 2 of our camping vlogs that are here on my channel, so feel free to subscribe if you want to see some of that. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.